Yes, hey folks, it's Tim, also known as Faceless Fat Loss and Over40 and Ripped.com. Today's subject matter is a serious one, something I've wanted to do a video on for an awfully long time. Now my channel has this focus, as you know, on health and fat loss and all that. I'm starting to venture into other subject matter here and there because I got to have more fun with the channel, expand maybe a little bit more into my personal life and stuff, just because people ask, and why not? Sure, why not? Well, I don't know how far I'm going to go into the personal stuff, but my point is I'm going to venture out and do some other stuff that's not really related, might be completely unrelated to the subject matter, to the theme of my YouTube channel overall. Today's subject matter doesn't relate to that stuff at all, but is a very important subject matter to me. The use of the R word, the word retard or retarded. I do not understand why our culture can't get past the use of this word. It's still being used. Now, you know, I used the word myself back in first and second grade until someone pointed out to me, a teacher pointed out, hey, be careful using that word because it describes people who are disabled. Now, as a great comparison here, this is one that I thought up. I'm sure it's been used before. I won't try to own it. But would you ever say to a person, that's so Down syndrome, or you're such a freaking Down syndrome? You know, would you ever say that? Of course not. Of course you would not say that. Now, so the point is that using this word is just very hurtful. So we just need to stop using it, period. It applies, the word is used to apply to a mental disadvantage, a mental disability, a handicap. So it's not appropriate for any use outside of describing a mental condition. Okay, just for reference, that the person has mental retardation. Not to be used in any kind of in any other context, period. That's all there is to it. Now, if you guys have watched me much over the years on this channel, you guys know I don't swear that much. I mean, hardly at all. But, you know, you can take any of these big words, forgive me here, you know, fuck, shit, cock, cunt, ass, all that stuff. Don't really like using those words myself, but I'm trying to make a point. I can take any of those words and they don't offend me hardly at all. I mean, yeah, some of them are kind of rough and some of them you cringe a little bit when you hear them. You know which words. You know, but they don't really offend me ever. It's just the way some people communicate fine. It's become embedded in pretty much the worldwide culture at this point. But saying retard or retarded is not ever appropriate because of what it's doing. Again, to use the example, would you ever say, oh, that's so Down syndrome? Oh, you're such a Down syndrome, whatever. You would never, ever, ever say such a thing. So it applies to the word retard and retarded. Okay, so let's stop using it. There's some links below referencing some sites and some YouTube videos that discuss this a little bit further. It's something that is really big with me and very important to me. Every time I hear people use that word, I cringe and I ask myself, don't they understand what they're saying? Don't they understand what they're saying? Don't they understand that they're hurting a class of people and their families that are contending with that kind of handicap, that kind of disability? Don't they understand that? Because that's what the word defines for them. So why would you ever use it in a derogatory fashion? There's no reason to at all, ever. So that's my video. Thank you so much. As a side note, as always, right now my fat loss program is completely free, facelessfatloss.com. It's freaking awesome. I'm a little biased, but it's freaking awesome, so check that out. Over40 and Rip2 for the over 40 crowd. And by the way, September 11th today, so my heart goes out to all of the families who lost loved ones that day. We all know where we were on that, boy, that morning of September 11th. We'll never forget that. As a side note, here in upstate New York, to end on a positive note, it is so warm it's crazy. It is like hot and muggy and sticky, and it's September 11th. Over 90 degrees. It's crazy. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll take it. I love the winter, but only for 2 months, and then I'm about done with it. But us upstate New Yorkers know that that's not the way it works. Thank you so much for watching. Love, happiness, health, and peace.